So guys, a couple of people have asked me for an update on this video and I decided yes, it is about time that I did give you one. So I have recorded some of this in the past and I will try and find it. Unfortunately, I did have to delete a lot of videos off of my computer because there just wasn't enough space. So I may download the old video from YouTube and insert parts for this video just for reference. But the update is on none other than my Booby Cactus. Hi guys, my name is Grania and this is my channel Jungle Flowers Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. So I did, if you watched my previous videos, I will put links below. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made 5 cuttings of my Booby Cactus. So my Booby Cactus was really long, thin and top heavy, so it wouldn't stand over, it just kept falling. So I had researched and I had found a video where a guy had recommended doing horizontal cuttings and laying the cactus on the soil and new plants emerging from there. And I also then just did some vertical cuttings and planted them in soil. And I can attest now to the fact that the horizontal cuttings don't do it. So why don't we start with those? So I took, actually I'm going to put my glasses on. I took these 2 cuttings. Now, of course, I was getting them out of my greenhouse and Casper was in my face and I did topple over some of them, so I do need to repot them. But these are the vertical cuttings and you can see they just look withered and there is one new growth point, but I really would not recommend this. Let me take them out to show you. So this one, you can see there is some root growth there, and here is the new baby cactus coming out, but you can see that it doesn't look like there's an awful lot of energy left. Now I do water the soil as per the instructions of that video, but I would not recommend it. I'm going to leave it like this because it has started, and try and get a little bit more growth on this new baby before I propagate it from here. But like I say, nothing too much to write home about there. Here is the second one. Again, there's a little bit of root growth there, but there is no new growth point, and it's looking pretty withered and sad. So this is just my opinion. I would not recommend this method. Maybe it depends on where you live and your climate. I did have these under a grow tent all winter and now they're out of my greenhouse in the sunniest part of my greenhouse, but you can see nothing too amazing. Now this here was the most successful. So this here was the bottom cutting and you can see that it has put out a nice new baby. Again, I'm going to leave this for a while so that I can draw some more energy from the bottom. And what I don't know is, when I cut this off, will it in fact put out another new baby? I am imagining that it probably would, but this was quite successful, so you can see it there. They're not very big. I would love, like you can see that the base of this was nice and fat. I would love to have gotten a nice fat one, but it wasn't to be. If anybody has any tips that maybe could tell me how I could help it to grow fatter as opposed to taller, I would really appreciate it. But at least it has put out a new baby, so that was successful. This here is the top cutting and this was successful. So this has put out, and you can see when I pull there, it has put out lots of lovely roots. Let me try and get my face out of the frame. Lots of lovely roots, and it is putting some new growth out from the top. Now I'm going to transplant this now. I have a cute little pot that I bought that I think will be perfect for it, because it's just still in this little plastic cup that I put it in when I did the initial propagation. So there is the top cutting. And then, oh sorry, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. And then this here is the middle cutting. And this has just put out a new baby also. Now, again, how I'm going to get a thicker plant, I don't know. If you have any tips, please let me know. But you can see that this is still nice and healthy as opposed to the pieces that I put horizontally. So I should have really, had I put them all horizontally, like look at the difference. Let's take a comparison. Look at the difference there. Hoping now that it's focusing for you. Look at the difference, how much that withered away. So had I done all vertical pieces, I would have probably had a lot more success. So that's just a little bit of advice for you. And I'm glad I did the experiment because, like I say, there's very little on the internet about propagating them. So if this is helpful to some of you, that would be amazing. So I would like to maybe get a long pot and put a few of them together. I do have the most amazing Euphorbia amac. It's out in my back garden. In fact, I'm going to show it to you. I have 3 of them in the pot. They're sitting out in the rain, the sun, and the new growth on them is amazing. And I love that there's 3 of them in the pot. So without further ado, let's go out the back and take a look at that. This is a little bit of an added bonus in this video. Okay, so here is my Euphorbia amac, and look at all the fabulous new growth on that. And you can see that it is, like it was wide at the bottom, it started to narrow off, and now it's getting wide again. And there's 3 pieces, and you can see that brown mark there. That's how tall it was when I bought it, and this is the new growth. And same here, that was when I bought it, and this is the new growth. Isn't this fantastic? I absolutely love this Euphorbia, and it loves sitting out here. Like, we had torrential rain out here yesterday, and today we have a heat wave, so it's just doing so well. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. It was short and sweet and to the point, but I'm hoping that it is a good reference video and it will be helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to ask below. If you watched till the end, don't forget to put the green heart emoji in the comments. And thank you all so much for giving me time out of your busy day.